why it is influenced by the monsoon. Okay, let's proceed. So number 1, number 2 dal dena. First, hot and dry season 1, rainy season 2, cool dry season 3. Baki chhod dena, directly go to natural vegetation, characterized by wide variety of vegetation. Underline islands and coastal areas. I have circled that word. Tropical evergreen. Did we do evergreen forest? Anybody tell me the 3 important tree type? Ebony. Very good. Ebony, mahogany, and rose. Wonderful. Good boy. And good girl also. Let's proceed. The vegetation type differs, underline, from equatorial and underline 6 meters in height. Did I not say all this in ever? I'm so sorry. 60. Summer rains, underline. There is a luxuriant growth of climbers, epiphytes, ferns, and bamboos. ये दोनों का अगर spelling नहीं आता है, directly लिखो climbers and bamboos. So why they are using the word luxuriant growth? Sorry to use an example which I hope you might be understanding. How many are non-veg? Everyone is a non-veg fellow. Eating. You are a veg. Non-veg. तो वही मैं बोल रहा हूँ non-veg. Normal chicken everyone understand. Reshmi, salami, silky chicken. हाँ है 5-star menus है. So मैंने बोला how much is the plate? Only 1750. बोला हाँ 1750. बोला get me a 1 plate. And जब मेरा plate में आया it was 2350. मैं बोले 237 sir before GST. तो साले तुम लोग चिकन को मारने से पहले कभी GST लगा क्या उसको? Look at the name I'm saying, royal name I've given. But वही आपका नुक्कड़ का दुकान में, तंबी का दुकान में मिल जाएगा नॉर्मल. वो बस ऐसे बोले हाँ क्या सकते वो लेकर आके देख. But when you go to 5-star, the fellow or the lady who embrace you, how wonderful, charming will you? मतलब पहली बार तो कैसे मिल रहा हूँ? Such a nice thing sir you have come to me. बोला hotel हाँ. And then she will ask me, what will you like to have? एक glass पानी. वो तो मिल जाएगा और क्या चाहिए? And even after eating, I have not gone for eating, but some interviews के लिए गया है. And मैं उधर जाके guest की तरह बैठ गया and they were serving me continuously. तो last में उनको मालूम पड़ा मैं guest नहीं था, मैं interviewer था. तो फिर वो एक lady आई, sir, you came for the interview. I said, yes ma'am. You didn't tell me. Well, you didn't ask me then. Okay, so next time please बोलना. क्योंकि she gave me some wonderful delicacies. मैं बैठ के खा रहा था. उसको लगा कोई ब्रिटिश काउंसलेट का कोई बंदा है और आके खा रहा है. मेरा इंटरव्यू लेट हो गया. Understood? So if I give you that royal name, then you will feel wow. 2000 क्या 2500 भी आप एक प्लेट का उसमें 2 ही पीसेस था. तो मैं ये सोच के बहुत देर तक सोच रहा था ये 2 पीस के लिए लोग ने इतना बड़ा नाम रखा है. एंड देन ईटिंग के लिए वो नैपकिन लेना पड़ता है, फिर वो करना पड़ता है. चिकन बुरा मान जाएगा, जल्दी गरम खा ले. Understood? So when I'm using that word royalish, तो हमारा कौन सा forest है एकदम royal forest? Evergreen. Why it is royal? Because it has 3 layers. What are the 3 layers? Come on. Canopy. Very good. Middle layer कौन तरह? अरे बोलो. Which is it? अरे बोलो यार कोई. Turn. Under cover है. Under cover. मैं भी नहीं कहूँगी. हाँ देखो जल्दी बोलो. And the lower one. Come on, honestly, when I mentioned the lower one, seeing the score, nothing. 75 or 3. So that is why the word is luxuriant. Everyone write there only in the volume. Come on, and जो textbook में वो लिखो 3 layer लिखो. ये किसका volume है? लिखो. And those who do not have the volume, write in the notebook. How many have seen that great movie of Shivaji Maharaj? That movie related to Shivaji Maharaj.
Shivaji Maharaj के ने विदेश देश में गए.
Baba story Shivaji Maharaj. Love story. Shivaji Maharaj. Somebody of my college colleague, he told me. Genilia, उसका production है.
नहीं उन दोनों का मतलब
Love story को इतना बड़ा love को लेके आ लोग पे production आगे हो. And you know, this boy has left Maharashtra and he stays with that lady in Chennai. She's not a Maharashtrian girl, na? She's a Tamilian lady. After marrying, उसका रितेश देशमुख का dad जब जिंदा था तभी बोला नहीं अगर तू उधर चेन्नई में बंगला बनेगा तो ये भाई सब पास. अगर मुझे ऐसा मौका मिलता चलिए, everyone understood? So how many layers we have? वो सर को जाना क्या तेरे लिए टाइम है मौका भी मिलेगा टाइम है understood. We will provide a cover story. चलो let's proceed. Some of the trees have underlined broad leaves. अच्छा उन्हें दिया भी है common species open bracket rosewood, ebony, sesame and bamboo. Sesame. Some of the trees have broad leaves underlined. If anybody asks you why broad leaves, one, good climate, good monsoon, plenty of sunshine. तो मैंने बोल दिया ना good monsoon. Come on everyone, good monsoon, plenty of sunshine and favorable climate. अगर यही अगर mountainous region रहेगा तो do we have a broad leaf? They have needle-like leaf. What makes you to laugh looking at my gestures? I don't know. What happens? Tell me clearly. वो मुझे देखने के बाद चलो let's proceed. जो के साथ geography भी याद आता है बोलना. ओए tell me क्या I remember this bench. Before I went abroad, there are 2 students of 10th ICSE. He will lie down. So रुको सर मैं हाथ लेता हूँ. अगर तू उठ जा. And after 3 days I will come. सर ये इसके तरह बोलता था. सर वो उस दिन का ना आज जा रहा है. और अभी समझा. बोला तू ट्यूबलाइट. तू ऐसा नहीं है ना. एक हफ्ते के बाद मुझे देख के याद आया. चलो. Areas having rainfall not experienced throughout the year have marked underlined. Dry season, tropical monsoon, deciduous forest. So there are 2 types of forests under monsoon forest. One where a lot of rain, evergreen. Less of rain, deciduous. So the notebook mein likho everyone. 2 types of forests. Highest rainfall, evergreen. Highest rainfall, evergreen. Forest. Dry region, less rainfall. Which forest? Very deciduous. High rainfall, evergreen forest, dash. Nature next point. Less rainfall, dry region, deciduous forest. तो आप लोगों ने deciduous सब किया है तो इसको तो easy for you, correct? Okay. So let's proceed. Then underline that trees are. Trees shed their leaves for 6 to 8 weeks. Open bracket. Teak, sal, sandalwood, mahua. ये हिंदी में भी है ना यही word. Underline. They are found in 150 to 200 centimeter of area. You remember only the trees. No need to remember this. Correct. That's a human adaptation. Underline or circle. Agriculture main occupation. Crops in plains and terraced hills. What are terraced hills?
On the hill there are
they construct the terrace. Very good. Something like this. Am I correct? Why do they cut the hill slopes? Because soil erosion should be minimum or either maximum. Correct. Let's proceed. Major crops in the monsoon regions, open bracket. Rice, wheat, maize, millet, sorghum, gram and beans. Close bracket. A number of cash crops. Only underline cash crops, open bracket. Sugarcane, cotton, tea, coffee, bus. Now put the heading, put 2 lines of the headings in your notebook. Only 2 lines, not more than that. Whichever line you prefer, easy. Then we'll proceed. Yeah, ऐसे चलेगा ना? We'll easily finish it up. Next is, I think, Mediterranean region. Am I correct?
Yes.
Alright. How do you talk in Marathi? Speak in English, sir. You understand? I don't understand either Hindi or Marathi. What's it? अच्छा ठीक है. Write down in your notebook what I asked you to. Oh, that every heading one line or two line. It goes for a twisting. You minimize this here. Minimize. And then open that. Such a nice helping. ये नहीं ये बंद करो. मैं वो बंद ही करूँ. ये सब कम नहीं करें.
अरे सर वो टीचर थे
तो रहने देना. तो तू पसंद कर. मुझे क्यों? मुझे पसंद है. चेहरा ऐसा हंस चेहरा खिल गया. तो रंगत और रौनक ऐसी बढ़ चुकी है तेरी. हाँ, गौरी, now time. You write Mediterranean region, periwinkle. It's okay, nothing to shy. हाँ तो हाँ बोल रहे. नहीं. तो जबरदस्ती. अरे nowadays I've seen teachers के ऊपर भी बच्चों का वो अरे गुस्सा निकलता है ना? तो देखो शर्मा क्या आदर नहीं तो अंदर ही चले गए. सर क्या मेरा मन की बात बोल रहे हैं और मुझे पता नहीं. अरे चलता है मन की और माँ में एक ही डिफरेंस. Don't leave it. Leave it, my dear girl. You start right. क्या? लिखो. सारा हेडिंग्स तुम्हारे चेक करो. क्या लिखो? Where is the pen notebook? तेरा साइज के अकॉर्डिंग ही नोटबुक लेकर आया करना. ये क्या है? हाँ? ये बच्ची देखिए कितना बड़ा नोटबुक रखी है. बहुत पसंद है. It's like a small two-wheeler having a horn of a lorry. And he's hanking and I'm trying to shift my two-wheeler to the corner. देखो तो इतना सा TVS का मोटर पर बैठा रहा है. हाँ, एग्जाम्पल तेरे लिए था. नहीं समझा? छोड़ दे. ये बाद में मराठी मनु से पूछ ब्रेक तो समझाए. अरे रुकना भाई. क्या है? Put the heading 2 lines. Put the heading 2 lines. Use 2 lines. Sorry, I'm not a proper Maharashtrian. But then we stop here. I have taken in Marathi, and I used to be a topper in my school. After writing semester, my ma'am came to know that I'm not a Marathi. Marathi student. South Indian and topper. Ma'am Marathi Hindi. I love that subject Marathi. I used to learn during my school days.
सर दो लाइन को क्या है?
तू समझा नहीं वो दूसरी बात है. किससे समझना चाहता वो पहली बात. बोलेगा नहीं समझ. Shall we? गौरी का ये नोटबुक का क्या दुर्दशा है?
Last presentation.
I'm tired of listening history from you. When will you say geography?
This is the first time I'm reading.
How would I know?
Ask him.
I don't believe her. I don't believe you. Okay, bolo.
Rose.
I don't drink wish. I had cup of tea.
Location planet.
You love that MOV na, in 10th standard.
I know it.
I know that. That's just a baby of the topic. 10th को देखो. अभी पता नहीं मैं. I don't know. I'm just asking. क्या है?
Glory ऐसी बहुत उसे सुधरा है.
Shall we? I'll play that Mediterranean region because that's a wonderful one. You must watch it. And if your family takes you like Burj Khalifa going this time, तेरे Burj. हाँ. ये तेरा पापा को बोल इधर में लेके जाने. अरे seriously मतलब नहीं. वो हंस रहा है. He only told me that he's going to Burj Khalifa. Am I correct? Are you not going? ये कहाँ पे आता है? कभी? बाबा हमको तो उसको पिक्चर में भी देखा नहीं.
Mediterranean means sea between lands, as its waters bathe the coast of Europe, Africa, and Asia.
You just share. ये scholar और scholar में एक ही difference है. Hey boy, you are sharing this. Correct. Please. No need. Nobody is there online. Why don't you? ये दूसरी technical बच्चा.
Cradle of cultures and civilizations throughout history, this sea is characterized by its warm waters and high salinity. The Mediterranean Sea has only one connection with the Atlantic Ocean, through the Strait of Gibraltar. It's a not very deep sea that is formed out of two sea basins,
They are
the
explaining what is
Oriental
Mediterranean
and the
Sea.
Occidental one, that are connected through the Strait of Sicily. In its waters, we find 10% of the world's biodiversity. The biggest treasure of this sea are the Posidonia meadows, which are the main source of oxygen in the Mediterranean. They form an important habitat for many species, and since they slow down the waves, they prevent beach erosion. For researchers, the Mediterranean is a small-scale laboratory. Using data from satellites and observation systems like ICSE, they are able to study important physical processes like eddy formation, or the effects of climate change at a smaller scale than big oceans. This information helps us improve our knowledge on the oceans, to predict the impact of our activities, and design strategies to preserve one of the biggest and most fragile ecosystems in the planet. The Glacier Foundation.
Let's go back. There is one video of periwinkle of the Mediterranean climate. Just go down. Just click that. One more. I think that's it. Correct. That's it. Hey, what's this? This is wonderful. I hope that's the right one. Then leave it. Stop sharing. You understand the areas which are in and around the Mediterranean region we are going to study. The good thing about the Mediterranean region, the summers are dry and winters are wet. Why winters are wet? That is the only forest that we are going to study where rainfall will be purely in the which season? Winter season. And summers mein nahi hai. And normally the world-class beaches, the world-class picnic destinations are in the Mediterranean. So isko bola jata hai ki the maximum tourist attraction is going into this. The popular tourist destination, if you go to Istanbul, Turkey, correct? What about it? If you go to some beaches of America, all come under the Mediterranean region. So number of tourists in the which region? Mediterranean region. Let's proceed. Everyone be ready. What is the textbook page number? 230. And in volume, we are in page number, textbook. Come on, everyone, we are moving. Mediterranean. Location, underlined. It is so called because, open bracket, largest stretch of area lies along the margins of the Mediterranean Sea. Hey, anybody understood what is that video was saying about Mediterranean? So, kya video dekha? Okay, there is some thing that he told. It is an experiment for the whole oceanic world. whatever they do the experiment, I don't know, NASA yesterday published a big report. By 2030, I think, 2030 or 2025, the ozone depletion is going to come to a normal. So by 2027 or 30, ozone will be the same as it was some 50 years before. So आप लोगों को कोई डरा तो रहेगा ना ozone ये हो जाएगा तो 25 के बाद हम लोग normal. I feel then the global warming should also come down. Correct? You guys might enjoy what is this earth at least for the next 100 years. Are you? Pakka? So everyone will be at least 100 plus age alive. That's a guarantee. मैंने stamp paper लाया सबको अपना नाम और डालने का है. Now I pray to the God so that you enjoy the world geography. Let's proceed. The regions are located on, underline, latitudinal belt between 30 to 45 north and south of latitudes. And then again, Europe, open bracket, it is Portugal, Bulgaria, France, Greece, Italy, Romania, Serbia. How do they pronounce? It's Montenegro. How does it come on, everyone? ये हमारा मराठी में अभी कहीं और Montenegro, that's correct. European have the great pride in these क्योंकि ये सब कभी हम लोग ने मैप पे भी नहीं सुना है. And वो वीडियो नहीं मिल रहा, मैं वीडियो प्ले करता हूँ. You love that these places they show you. वो वीडियो का वो symbol है. Good. Let's proceed. Then Asia, underline, Israel, Syria, and Lebanon. North America, only underline two very popular places. What about this? California is known for its beaches, man, and San Francisco as well. Then underline only Chile. Somebody pronounces child. Nobody ये कौन सा नया country है? So आप geography teacher हो के नहीं मालूम है? नॉर्मल ऐसा कोई country है ही नहीं. CHILE. नॉर्मल it's Chile. Chile रहेगा तो CHILLY. Then Africa, open bracket. It is Algeria, Morocco, Tunisia, Libya, close bracket there. Australia, underline, South, Perth, and Adelaide or Adelaide. ये दोनों जगह पर इंडियन क्रिकेट टीम जाता है और वंडरफुल क्रिकेट स्टेडियम है. तो ये दोनों सिटी को हम लोग ने घर पे बैठे-बैठे टीवी में देखा है. उधर नहीं गए. जाएंगे नेक्स्ट टाइम? नहीं आप जा रहे हैं तो बोलो मैं भी. या ऐसा बोल रहे जैसे कि वर्ल्ड टूर का पास तेरे पास रखा है. ऑस्ट्रेलिया जा रहा है क्या? तेरे लगेज में मेरे जैसा कुछ जगह है क्या? अरे 5 साथी है. Underline Perth and Adelaide in Australia. I'm just pausing for a while. Please read area. Every continent try to write minimum 2. और आपको लगता नहीं maximum 4. Tell me, you have any queries? Let's go to climate. Lies between वो सब छोड़ देना. Directly come down. This climate region is known as subtropical. वो भी नहीं चाहिए. Wait. I काम करो. एक ही लाइन में लिखो, which I am going to tell you. In climate, everyone write there. Experiences. Mediterranean type of climate. Experiences. Mediterranean type of climate. Warm summers and wet winters. The rainfall mainly in winter season. Rainfall mainly in winter season. Then mark 2 lines about climate only. Let me see how smart you guys have become. Mediterranean type of climate. What do you Shall we? Okay. Manasvi. बीच में तरह आगे का मैंने बोल. Temperature. Underline. Mean temperature 20 to 28. Hottest month only underline. 30 डिग्री। देखो हॉटेस्ट मंथ अगर 30 है, थ्रू आउट द ईयर दे एक्सपीरियंस 20 एंड अबव, और ऊपर से इतना बड़ा बड़ा बीच। डोंट यू थिंक दैट इट्स अभी सोच लो मुंबई का क्लाइमेट जैन टू दिसंबर इज बिटवीन 20 to 16 डिग्री, हॉटेस्ट मंथ में 25 जाता है। तो बोलेगा सर मुंबई कितना अच्छा रहेगा ना, बट मुंबई हॉट कितना जाता है, 34 डिग्री टच हुआ है, 34। अभी देखो विंटर इज ऑलमोस्ट अराइविंग, सडनली आज का टेम्परेचर एकदम हाई है। शी बाबा क्या गर्मी, अभी ड्राई सीजन में वही रहेगा, एंड सडनली विंटर 16 के नीचे जाता था, इट इज शिवरिंग। But look at this entire Mediterranean region, throughout the year they are just about 20 and just below 30. Highest monthly hottest 30. Do you think 30 रहेगा तो we feel hottest? Listen, I don't know, boys might be going for football, girls might be going for that badminton, is it? They love that games. So मतलब हमको ऐसा लगता है कि it's like a pleasant climate to enjoy, not to sit inside the school. Alright, let's proceed. Area close to oceans, underline lower temperature. Look at that temperature, mean temperature, this is too good, 6 degree to 10 degree. Temperature at night in winter no मौसम नहीं चाहिए, Mediterranean region considerable हो भी नहीं चाहिए, on account of हो भी नहीं चाहिए, come down. In addition, cold polar winds in winter, sometimes only, circle that winds, it is Mistral and that Bora. You remember I taught you that atmospheric wind and pressure वाला, उसमें था Mistral, Chinook, same winds come here. Warm ocean current and cold ocean current. Southern winds like Sirocco nahi chahiye, these winds are moving nature. Rainfall underlined, mostly in winter, circle that word. Annual rainfall is between 35 to देखो rainfall भी ऐसा है where you and me feel like taking nothing. Is it 35-75 centimeter? Is it big problem to nothing? ये क्या है पानी? So that is the good thing. Rainfall is underlined, more towards the pole. Moderate rainfall is marked. Pleasant climate, circle. Bright sunny weather. Exact नीचे आ जाओ. Tourist flock in great numbers. तो शायद अगर इंडियंस को बोले तो तुरंत एक नारियल पानी का दुकान डाल दे, और थोड़ा स्पाइसी सर वड़ा पाव डालो सर. Because tourists come there, is it? I don't know, this Kondana port, is it? Where exactly? Some part, Srinagar. That's what Shivaji Maharaj said when that fellow died. Tanaji Manusare. ये पूरा history में उस दिन बैठ के देख रहा था, because we are planning a road trip to Kondana. अच्छा रास्ता है, पक्का? खड्डा वड्डा रहेगा, बहुत मजा. Exactly कहाँ पड़ते हो? अच्छा जाने दो, रोड में ही है, साइड में. ना वो तो रहता है, हमारा पूरा टीम रहता है, बट आई एम द फर्स्ट पर्सन. नहीं मुझे नहीं आने का, वो पूरा पोर्ट लोग ने गवर्नमेंट ने ठीक से मेंटेन नहीं किया है ना. बट दे से इट इज वेरी हिस्टोरिकल प्लेस बिकॉज ऑफ द तानाजी मालुसरे, शिवाजी. वो मूवी में जैसे अजय देवगन ने दिखाया वैसे ही बोला है. एंड दे ट्राई टू अटैक, बट दे ट्राई टू अटैक द अफगान फोर्सेस बाय टेकिंग, वो मराठी में क्या, गुरपट वो होता क्या इंग्लिश, व्हाटएवर, सम एनिमल. They sat on that and
सैट नहीं किया सर,
उसको पकड़ के चढ़ा.
वो गया उसको रस्सी बांध के,
Sorry?
वो ऊपर गया
गोरपट.
गोरपट.
That's what my friend and I watched that movie in Kharghar only, first day first show. वो बोला अलगेश इसमें एक प्रॉब्लम है. बोला क्यों, डायरेक्टर ने तुझे फोन किया क्या, इसमें गोरपट नहीं दिखा. बोले ये कहाँ पे गोरपट. He's an Assami fellow, but he knows each and everything of Maharashtra. अभी गया है असम में. Let us go down. Seasons, underline, deciduous type of vegetation. Then winter, spring, summer. Circle that word autumn. If I want to explain what is spring and what is autumn. Spring follows the winter. Is it very severe? Is it very hot? No. And look at that autumn which is following summer. इंडिया में ऐसा सीजन है सर, अभी विंटर है सर, उसके बाद स्प्रिंग आएगा सर, उसके बाद समर आएगा, उसके बाद ऑटम नहीं आता इंडिया में. सडन हीट, सडन टेम्परेचर. बट दिस इज द आइडियल प्लेस टू लिव इन. आई एम चेकिंग फॉर सम टीचिंग अपॉर्चुनिटी, बट दे आर नॉट कॉलिंग. Mediterranean climate is underlined, well defined. Unique quality of winter. Spring, circle that word. plants flower, autumn leaves fall. What is that word? Rhythmic order? What is rhythmic? जैसे हम लोग म्यूजिक सुनते समय एक रिदम ऐसा बोलते हैं ना, हाँ सेम सिमिलर हमारा क्लाइमेट भी एक रिदम में जाता है. ऐसे नहीं कि विंटर खत्म होते तुरंत सडन टेम्परेचर राइज नहीं होता. So this is a beautiful of this season. Let us go to vegetation. Underline deciduous, long period of summer drought. Then retentive trees, circle that word, moisture retentive. Other word for moisture retentive, second line mein hai. Hey, what is moisture retentive? Other word for retentive. Yes. No. You write holding. Moisture holding trees. Circle that word citrus. You know citrus, is it?
Yes.
Dominant trees, open bracket, oak, laurel, cork, oleander, beech and ash. जो सिंपल है और जिसका स्पेलिंग मिस्टेक नहीं होगा वही लिखना है ना. आई थिंक वेरी पॉपुलर इज ओक, beech, ash, oleander, whatever it is. Olive, underline. Most common tree, eucalyptus. Europe, most natural replace नहीं चाहिए. Circle that. Orange, lemon in laurel or laurel, they say it like that. Laurel. Then North American, no need. Forest, California. Circle that word, redwood trees. What is that movie? Pushpa, is it? The trees that they have shown, that is rosewood. ये redwood है. वो चंदन नहीं है.
वो लाल चंदन.
About chandan trees, नहीं. It is not light. Those trees they have shown is the lighted one, and they are very costly. Sandalwoods are very heavy. मेरे घर पे है sandalwood. Correct. Correct. Those people who cut and say they earn in crores. And good thing about that wood, you put it in the water for a year and it will not soak.
Quality.
और अच्छा हो जाएगा, ये soak नहीं हो. And वो movie में दिखाया, forget about what all the things they've shown, but that wood cutting is true. आज भी ऐसा कर्नाटक जंगल में करते हैं. कर्नाटक और आंध्रा के बीच में ये चलता है. And big business बना दे. Let's proceed towards polar region. Underline coniferous evergreen trees. Open bracket, cedar, pine, fir and cypress. ये कोई कंट्री का नाम भी. अच्छा. और बिल्डिंग घटिया क्वालिटी का रहेगा, नाम रखा यूरोपियन. अच्छा. Most of the bushes, underline, are sweet smelling and scattered in clumps. What is clump? Bunch of trees. ऐसा नहीं कि एक ही जगह पर ज्यादा है. Common species, open bracket, lavender, rosemary, ये मुझे नहीं मालूम. What is Michael and all? So you can bracket, close bracket, lavender and rosemary. Human adaptations, bright summers, wide variety of crops. Come down. Citrus fruit, oranges, lime, lemons and grapefruits. 70% of the world's exports, citrus. Circle that word. मतलब citrus fruits जो दुनिया का 70% comes from which regions? Mediterranean alone. Besides citrus, open bracket, olives, grapes, walnuts, hazelnuts, almonds. Oh, all costly, huh? Hazelnuts and walnuts सुना है? ये है ना इधर एक कोई तो मोमेडियन बंदा रेस्टोरेंट खोला है. They have got it in Kurla. I have seen it in Muhammad Ali Road. Very costly restaurants. The other crops, but I think purely non-veg. Non-veg type है ना वो. अरे इन लोग का है. ऊपर समझ जाना. उधर थोड़ी कुछ शुद्ध शाकाहारी नहीं मिलेगी. Wheat, barley, rice, cotton and tobacco. Temperate grasslands जाने से पहले put the heading in your notebook. Did you put Mediterranean? Write only 2 lines which I am giving. That will be done. What is it? Most popular natural region. Most popular natural region. With in 2 minutes I'll give a break. With most pleasant climate. Hyphen. Highest temperature 30 degrees Celsius. And winters between 6 to 10 6 to 10 degree. highest tourist attraction. Thank you. I'll see you in the next 5 minutes. Okay, sorry.
6:30, 7:36. 37.
38. Just close that. It's left. चलिए, let's proceed. So any doubts? Any doubts? अरे भाई, any doubts about this film? ना हर एक का जो pictures है ना, I can tell you कैसे देखते हैं। और उस भाई साहब को लगता है सर अभी कितना जोक्स मारेगा, उसमें से मेरे ऊपर 4 आएगा, है ना? और मनस्वी सिर्फ ऑडियंस में है। और ये थोड़ा सा पजल्ड कैरेक्टर है, फिलोसॉफिकल है। Am I correct? Am I wrong? About unique skill. And Janvi is happy jolly. Oh, चल रहा चल। I'm there to sit and enjoy. वो हमारा हाँ, तेरे पास यार। इतना टॉल बनने का सोचता है, इतना टॉल बनने का सोचता है ना? फिर हमारा बुर्ज खलीफा लगता है कि 4 माले का मंजिला। I'm just kidding. Let's proceed. Okay. Hey, now there are 2 regions only. I think one is temperate grasslands. Taiga and tundra, na? That's it. Now, if you remember earlier also we have done one grassland. What was that? Tropical. This is temperate. What is the difference between tropical and temperate?
Tropical is near the equator.
Very good. And temperate?
Equator, between equator and
The climate changes, both are grasslands, but that grassland is totally different. ठीक है, भाई साहब, emotions पे टक्कर लगा, क्या हो गया? तेरा emotions को इतना भी overflow मत कर, और 1 साल पढ़ा है, नंबर लगेगी। ठीक है, continental underline, steppe or prairie. Why is the word steppe? Actually, English में steppes बोलते हैं, steppes or prairie क्यों बोलते हैं? Because in one part of the continent, it is called as prairie. Which continent it is? American. And where some part is called steppes. Steppes. Okay, let's proceed. Location, come down, mid latitude zone, 40 to 55. Please circle that word. North and south. Vast area, northern hemisphere. Southern hemisphere, grasslands are small. So maximum grasslands are in which hemisphere? And less are? What is the popular name given to it? Steppes or prairies. Europe, I'm just taking it. Abhi ye मैं marking मैं नहीं करूँगा. You only remember whichever you like it. Let us go to climate. Summer temperature underline 15 to 25. Hottest month exceeds 30. Whatever I'm saying, उतना ही underline करो words. उससे ज़्यादा मत करना. अच्छा एक काम करो. You do it. Get that book to me. Both are spelling to be done. Okay. Climate did I say? One में contrast होने चाहिए. Just tick that Calgary, Osaka, Calgary, Osaka. Calgary is in Edmonton. That's in BC. In Toronto, in Canada. BC is called British Columbia. उस country का region. और Osaka is where?
Japan.
It's a wonderful part of Japan. How many really love the word called Sony? TV. मन Sony से इतना आ गया है. नहीं, हाँ वही पहला है क्या तेरा दूसरा है? उन्हें बोला दूसरा है.
बराबर सुनानी.
सोनी टीवी का ओरिजिनल प्रोडक्शन जापान का यही सिटी से स्टार्ट हुआ, ओसाका जापान. बट नाउ दे हैव क्लोज्ड डाउन. या तो मलेशिया बनाता है, अभी इंडिया भी बनाता है. बट सोनी वंस अपॉन अ टाइम वाज ओरिजिनलिटी इज फ्रॉम जापान, ओसाका. Okay, let's proceed. Rainfall. Great variations in rainfall. Did you see? Second line में ही है. Next, underline between 20 to 60 centimeters. Then rainfall circle convectional type. Hey, did I explain convectional? Many times I explained. Next, natural vegetation. Underline low rainfall, coarse tall grass, and short soft grass. Steppe grasslands or steppes differ from, circle that word, tropical savannas. ये savannas किधर का है? Tropical का. And now we are doing temperate. The great savanna. Oh, great. And let us go to herbivores animals. Large numbers. Next, common herbivores. Open underline. It's bison. Bison. Other animals open bracket. Antelopes, wild asses, and horses. Circle kangaroo. What is kangaroo in Australia all about? National animal of Australia. Kangaroo. 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 Correct is right. Kangaroo, no, in English. Carnivores, underline rodents and reptiles. Human adaptation. Everyone, please circle that word. Granaries of the world. And udhar GR dalna. What does GR stands for? What does GR stands for?
Yeah.
GR. Give reason. Udhar likho over. He guessed it. Granaries of the world के ऊपर GR लिखना, surely question comes. Why it is called as granaries of the world? इसका nature ही answer है. Ideal extensive wheat cultivation. Put point number 1. Greatest quantity of wheat. Point number 2. Then come down. Irrigation available. In fact, Ukraine भी इसी zone में आता है. But Ukraine अभी बेचारा रशिया का एटम बॉम्ब्स पकड़ने में लगा हुआ है. And cotton and maize. We are laughing, but the poor situation. But I blame that comedian, उनका country का leader. एक टाइम पर वो रशिया का चैनल में कॉमेडियन का काम करता था. Seriously. And अभी पूरा country को वो कॉमेडी कर बना के बैठा. Let us go to taiga. Underline cool temperate continental type. Underline 55 to 70 degree. अभी what is the difference? Only northern hemisphere. गलती से भी किसी ने टाइगा में नॉर्थ एंड साउथ लिखकर आया. टाइगा इज इन विच साइड? नॉर्दर्न और सदर्न? ओनली नॉर्दर्न. सदर्न में नहीं आएगा. और टुंड्रा भी ओनली नॉर्दर्न. करेक्ट. लेट्स गो डाउन. ओशियनिक नहीं चाहिए. कम डाउन एरिया. टिक ऑल एंड pick up any two from each. Climate. Underline Siberian type of climate. I don't know how many have understood the word Siberian climate and Siberian punishment. In fact, in those days, Russia, whoever was to be exterminated. You understand what is exterminated? Hindi में तड़ी पार समझता है? Okay. If you are coming inside the country, you can be shot dead anytime. That is exterminated. So in Europe, many people were thrown out. They were sent to Siberia. Indirectly, nobody has come back Siberia alive. But अभी थोड़ा सा facilities है. In those days there was nothing. You go down to Siberia, मतलब you will be dead next few days only. Why? Severe cold temperature. Nothing to eat, and these animals are so ferocious. They're ready to eat each others. अगर बेचारा human being दिखा तो उसके ऊपर पहला खाएगा. Dinner, breakfast या lunch जो भी है वही बने. So that is why Siberian capital punishment. इंडिया में भी एक आइलैंड था जिसमें ये पनिशमेंट देता था. What was that punishment known as? वाटर बॉटल ही है ना. सजाए काला पानी सुना है? Which island it is? Andaman and Nicobar, Andaman Islands. Haven't seen any movies of it. SD Savarkar कहाँ के थे? He was from Maharashtra only ना. अरे वीर सावरकर. He was sent to that jail only, and nobody can escape that jail. And that is the only jail till today in the world history record पूरा जेल को कैदी लोग ने ही बनाया, समझा, अपना खबर उन लोग ने खोदा। एंड ब्रिटिश लोग का इतना उनमें घमंड था कि एनीबडी एस्केप आउट ऑफ दिस जेल दे विल बी गिवन फ्रीडम, but it was in between. I have gone to that when I visited that place, and I've gone for some other work, but I went for that. मैं जेल में क्यों जाने का उधर? I went to Ross Island. I went to that particular zone where these kaidis were given the hang punishment. I could see how tall is that jail, and वो खाना देने का उनका plate और उनका कपड़ा, and कुछ leaders का नाम के साथ है वो कपड़ा, वैसे ही रखा है, and how they have treated Indian kaidis. It's more like an animal. So that shows the brutality of the British regime in India. Let's proceed. तो साइबेरिया को याद करो and अपना अंडमान वाला वो सजा याद आ जाएगा. And let us go down to temperature. Underline Siberian type of climate, long duration winters, cool brief summer. Circle that 3 to 4 months. Anybody check this? Summer mein temperature is not very high, 10 degree, 12 degree, 15 degree. And winters -40, -60. And that also, how many months? 9 months of winters. Imagine -60 for 9 months. Nobody can live there. So that is Siberia. Okay, let's proceed. Heavy snowfall. Utna hi rakhna. Rainfall, underline 25 to 100. Well distributed. Precipitation dekha, circle in the form of snow. That's it. Natural vegetation, evergreen, coniferous. Exam mein careful rehna. Evergreen hai, but it is which trees? Coniferous. Then continuous belt, no need. Coniferous. Underline. Richest source of softwood. Open bracket, furniture making, building construction, paper and pulp industries. Then you underline major coniferous, pine, fir, spruce, cedar and hemlock. I think hemlock is in one of the CBSE poems mein hai, English poems, hemlock tree. Then let us go to human adaptation. Sparsely populated. What does sparsely means?
Less populated.
Snow. Underline that word. Land remains covered with snow. Sheltered valley, lands bordering with steppes. Open bracket, barley, oats, rye, potatoes, and beetroots. Close bracket. I'm pausing for a while. Taiga. Anybody have a query? Please ask me. Read to Kadu. You will get some doubts. Taiga and tundra are similar, but taiga at a lower altitude, tundra at a higher altitude. That's it. Please read it and tell me your many queries. Boy, help. Your center of this development is your nose only. Sometimes inside, sometimes outside. All these things should be done early morning. And you are the recipient of it. So put your early head. No problem. Eat it. Shall we go into tundra? Pakka. Give me my volumes. Okay. The last part we are doing. Underline, also known as Arctic polar type. Derived from NTA. Come down to location. You write beyond 65. Only mark that. Beyond 65 degree. not latitude. Take all the regions, European, North American, and Asia. Like उधर Siberia दिया है ना? When we do the map marking, I'll show you. Climate, underline. Arctic Circle, long, underline. Severe winter and brief summer. Continuous darkness, but also 6 months. Actually, many people say night. It is not night. It is day only. But sunlight day coastal. And there are 6 months of daylight in winter. Sun is only. Warmest month is June. And look at that warmest month degree, 10 degree. And coldest is Jan, underline minus 37. Never book a flight here. Then temperatures, done. Rainfall, no convectional rainfall. Circle that word, no convectional. Underline normal limit, no need. In winter, precipitation, snow. Natural vegetation, only few plants. Short growing season, very short growing season. Natural vegetation includes open bracket. Yes, so now mosses, mosses, lichens, and stelges. ये दोनों popular है, mosses and lichens.
इंडियन का तेरा लाइसेंस
या वो नहीं है.
वो निकालते हैं ना प्राइमरी सर्वर में निकालते हैं
हम climate survival, climate change. कुछ भी देखते हैं.
इसलिए
Hardy grasses, कितना है?
हां
होते हैं.
नेशनल लेवल
मेरे घर में चैनल ही नहीं, we don't watch TV. Human adaptations, TV है, we don't take it. Underline permanently snow cover. Alaska, Greenland, Canada. Circle that word. Semi-nomadic people. Underline the word Eskimos. Have you seen, at least heard about this word Eskimos? Human being tribal community. And they live in the houses which we call it as igloos. What are igloos? Ice block से ही बनता है, and उनके अंदर रहते हैं सर. तो और इधर हमारा बच्चा कोई तो मॉल पे जाके आइस हाउस में जाता है 700 रुपए का, है ना? 700 रुपीस ना, I don't know. This क्या है इसके अंदर?
सर ये फैक्ट्री क्या है
क्या?
ट्रायंगल
तो what is that?
There are only 2 slides.
Inside that,
I see.
how much is that?
What's that?
Free.
I see.
मुझे नहीं लगता इतना गरीब.
अरे एंट्री भाई रात को सोने पे जाना.
Good. Let's proceed. So वैसे कुछ है Eskimos and Igloos. Let's proceed. They live open brackets. Hunters, fishermen. उधर gatherer के ऊपर लिखो food gatherers. क्या gather करेगा? Open bracket the next line. Derive their food from open bracket. Fish, seals, walrus. ये walrus सुना है? Walrus and seal में दो ही difference है. The walrus has 2 big teeth. Seal will not have a teeth. And polar bear, certainly my favorite animal. जिसे मैं कभी नजदीक नहीं जाना चाहता. Because when it is sitting, I haven't seen in some parts of Canada, they say it is 7.5 feet. 7.5. But when it is standing, they say नहीं, वो अपना ही bear को उसने provide करता है.
वेरी आएगा
कौन सा zoo में पोला
वेरी चल
हाँ. ये suddenly अभी एक तो है ही, अभी दूसरा नहीं दिखता. नहीं उधर 43 प्लस टेम्परेचर है और पोलर बेयर है. जा तू बोल रहा जगह. चीता जागता पोलर बेयर देखा. You totally confused.
नहीं देखा.
हाँ मैंने देखा. तो तेरा ब्रेन में कितना अंदर घुसा है पोलर बेयर, I understood. I accepted it. Why are you saying नहीं देखा है? नहीं देखा है. I said I accepted it. You have seen it. Happy? Full stop. They also underline fur-bearing animals. Underline commercial. उधर लिखो sale. Commercial का लिखो for sale. इधर scale लिखा है, you write sale, sale. Southern part of tundra, underline variety of meat. Bas. Now let's solve 2 or 1 question. We'll move ahead with some very important maps. Any one question you solve? Go ahead. The only country I hate is Dubai.
Why?
I haven't gone there. In fact, I don't like any moment in it. Global France, not very good. Yeah, please do one question. I'm putting certain map important. Yeah, because I can.
What is your problem?
You want me to give?
No.
You are able to write? Huh? Good, good, good. Come on, let's start writing. I'm giving that world maps, then we'll pick up the last few pages, we'll be doing the maps. देख लेते हैं वो जो है ना स्कूल में उधर चले जाते हैं हाँ वही सब थोड़ा सा guys you start doing it the girls are busy writing and boys are busy dreaming. Directly go आगे इधर है. Guys, look here. Now the first map itself, just few minutes. Writing बाद में कर लो. Guys, look here. The first map itself, they picked up that chapter just we have completed. So here they have marked 4 regions of the world, and then there you mark the 4 regions. But before you start understanding the world map, just few minutes, look at the map which is hung for you. Continents, everybody know. So we have this, which continent?
No, Southern America.
नहीं, decide कर लो. एक मिनट आगे सारा क्वेश्चन जान ही देगा. पहले ये अफ्रीका हुआ. South America, Canada, Alaska. You see this Russian Federation, this is where the Siberia is. Actually Russia ऐसा है. Correct. और Alaska भी stretch देखो. इधर भी है, इधर भी है. It's globe. Now it's a 2 dimension. Then we come down to Africa, and this is only South Africa. And अगर आप South Africa team को देखा, cricket team, they put sometimes RSA. What is RSA? Rest of South Africa. But look, South Africa is so huge. India का शायद 4 या 10 India अंदर बैठे. It's a huge continent. And then we have the Sudan, correct? Niger, Mali, and Algeria, Libya. ये जाने दो. I love this continent because especially we have this country, Brazil, and then the football winner, Argentina. And look at this small Chile, correct? So this is America, but it is south. Then let us come down to the extreme west. We have this Australia, and these are group of islands, especially Malaysia, Indonesia. This is Jakarta, correct? Then we have India. Then we have big neighbor, our beautiful neighbor, China. This is Myanmar. Then have you see this Thailand, is it? Then we have Cambodia or Kampuchea बोलता है. Then when you go down this side towards India's northwest, this everybody knows. Pakistan, Afghanistan, Iran, Turkey, Iraq, Saudi, and the biggest is Kazakhstan. And generally Indians are said to be Mongolian people. And Mongolia is this. And look at the huge country called Russia.
Yeah.
And Scandinavian पूछा 3 countries, Norway, Sweden, and Finland. And where's our Great Britain? Exactly here. दिख रहा है? Great Britain, United Kingdom, and Ireland है. Ireland में भी 2 पार्ट है, एक Northern और एक Southern. Southern Ireland UK के साथ ही है. Northern Ireland separate है और उसका कैपिटल इधर दिया रहेगा. Are you able to see? Dublin it is. Dublin. सब दिमाग में जा रहा है या मैं ही बोलते जा? Are you able to grasp? Then we have a country called Greenland, जो टाइगर और टुंड्रा में बैठता है. Greenland. और अलास्का में भी वही है. Correct. Then we have these are small islands, and here Arctic Ocean here, Alaska stretching on both the side. This is Russian, actually ये Siberia ही है. देखो इधर लिखा है Eastern Siberia Sea. Then there is a map which will be going with your oceans: Arctic, North Atlantic, Pacific, South Atlantic, Indian Ocean. If anybody asks you how much part of India owns Indian Ocean, only 21 nautical miles. Close to 20 or 19 kilometers. पूरा international boundary है. अभी मैंने बोला था याद है Madagascar. इधर है Tanzania, Congo. ये सब सुना रहेगा. And first time we are looking in the world map. And many people say Australia and a lone country called New Zealand. Australia is as old as not even our Himalaya. Himalaya उससे भी oldest है. ये बोलता है only 60 million years के पहले ये continent बना था. जबकि हमारा Himalaya is 79 million years old. So that's why Australia is rich with biomes. पूरा उसका natural resources बहुत अच्छा है. And even New Zealand. New Zealand तो extreme है. You are cut off from the world. 95% of the countries are in the northern hemisphere. Only Australia, some part of South America, and New Zealand are in southern hemisphere. Absolutely clear. I don't know, we do have a time, or if not, I'll make you to remain understanding the entire world map in a nutshell. समझ में आया? चलो, pick up the first one. I'm going to ask you to mark exactly similar way what the volume has done. Equatorial region, if you remember, it is all equator. Are you seeing? ये देखो. And in board exam or in the exam, they might have given these 3. But you remember 0 degree, 23.5, 23.5 south. Chalo, ये चारों mark करो फटाफट. Those who do not have the volume, use the textbook. हाँ. Keys बनाओ, लिखो, कुछ करो. That's what I told you to. एक extra volume है ना? वो volume इसको दे देना, मेरा वाला. और आप दोनों. अच्छा ठीक है. And then don't do it in my. Leave it to. ओए. भैया दोनों volume share करो. 2 regions you mark, 2 regions you will mark. They come down to 10. Math now is boring. Hey boy. चलो चलो जल्दी करो. Two people are there. You mark 2 regions. Let him mark 2 regions. Volume एक है ना? Use the pencil. दोनों volume है. हाँ तो दोनों पूरा mark करो फिर. ये बेचारे जिनके पास एक volume है उनका एग्जाम में आएगा तेरा काम करने के लिए. Use the pencil. एक pencil. जितना फिजिक्स पढ़ा है उतना अकल नहीं बढ़ा सर. I don't know by 10th. I don't know how tall you grew. थोड़ा सा ब्रेन का भी कुछ लेगा. Quickly do it so that I can explain. Guys, come on.
Sir, we get your bigger ones.
कितना में?
30.
So why did you say?
Sir, much mass.
Tell it how much?
39.
Out of? Really? Yeah. 80 रहेगा. 80 रहेगा total.
नहीं. Okay.
Then very good. God bless you.
68 is that big.
Samantha. दुबई में नहीं है, दुबई में।
Very good.
This is in India, Assam, Cuttack. So you will be happy to see my back today. Maybe like 2023 academic year, I may jump in. Or I may go to group study. चाहिए इसे रिपेयर हो रहा है तो अच्छा है याद भी नहीं है
हम लोग एक क्लास के से थोड़ा
गुड आई न्यू इट तेरे अलावा और कौन रहेगा
सिर्फ मैंने नहीं थोड़ा
मैथ में भी इतना ही है ना x का 2-3 रहेगा ना हाँ यू आर नॉट देयर
I don't like maths.
no you didn't take them you have taken economics and commercial application we have batches in middle I teach both the economics and commercial application
ऐसे इकोनॉमिक्स कितना इजी रहता है
कुछ easy नहीं
अरे हाँ सर इतना सा हो गया सर
ठीक है वो उसका अंदर नॉलेज क्या है वो देखा क्या
हाँ पढ़ के लिखे
कब देखा
तब वो कहते हैं
ठीक है मतलब वो गया 10th का पोर्शन खत्म
नहीं मतलब इससे बड़ा तो
ठीक
सर साइंस से
I have studied and I am teaching that subject.
So see you guys.
Wait. I will ये सारा दो मार्क कर दिया मनस्वी को भी दो अच्छा कुछ ओ गौरी कनपति क्या ना पड़ गया कि जानवीला पड़ गया अरे देखो एक ही मैप में दोनों बच्चे लोग मार यार कोऑपरेशन और इधर दोनों अलग अलग बैठे 1947 and we are in the 34 room target मान मेरा 370 कुछ मान लेते हैं ना देख साना का गया तो रसूल में शामिल था I really love these names difficult Shamil Abbas बोल रहा है once you complete 10 years we'll go to the second map okay just look here and just one what look here what are the highlights normally due to short of time I'm not pondering in the map sir if you remember tundra are you seeing this is tundra and just below is taiga this is above 60 degree and this is 45 to 60 na something and then you remember that Mediterranean did I say Mediterranean look here America this is entire with sea ye jo white color ka patch hai which is that sea Mediterranean sea now open see then this is the sea which is known as Mediterranean और ये पूरा Mediterranean climate इधर भी है देखो and then we are going to Taiga and Tundra तो बहुत easy है now let us go to the next very important map I am not asking you to tick all the 14 places I am ticking it only that places you have to tick Mediterranean Sea Persian Gulf I am giving the book don't worry then we have Caspian Sea South China Sea then Strait of Gibraltar Strait of Malacca ये Malacca जाएगा Malaysia में then come down to Black Sea very important so why is the name given Black Sea any idea highest salinity so there is no marine or aquatic organism then we have this Mexico Gulf then Guinea and Bering Strait come on out of Gulf of Guinea or Guinea or whatever come on mark very important Gulf of Malacca
That's the
Raise your volume. Do it seriously. Do it around 85.8. I need to keep him under kerosene. Sodium है ना, उसको kerosene के साथ ना. Sodium में magnesium है. Hey, you come in. I need to pull you here. You got your geography volume. I do it from there. Push the and then go back. Then one side is good, I do it quickly. The brain may not attract you at night. Come on. And naming at got it together. Okay, you mark it. You have to put numbers 1 to 3 and write it below. Good. Because we yeah, that's it. Guys, seriously do it because you have good marks for your maps. In 10 standard, there are 30 marks. You have 30 plus 10. क्या बोला फिर इतनी मैथ मार्किंग करो भैया ये पहला था 30 मार्क्स का एक प्रोपोजल अभी उसको 20 प्लस 10 कर दिया वरना 40 मार्क्स का था पहले 30 प्लस 10 हाँ सीरियसली अभी फॉर लास्ट 2 years बोर्ड्स आर चेंज द पैटर्न Topo is having 7 chapters and you have 10 standard French checklist. Not very difficult, but scoring. But you have to learn numerical sums, 6-figure grade, 4-figure grade. So you are in for challenge for 10 and Buddharam ke tarah mat aao, then I will have to create new challenge. मार्क करना इस गरीब को कोई बताओ उनको बताना स्केल मार्क करके दिया रुक जा गिव द पेंसिल टू हर शी विल टेक ठीक है क्यों से पढ़ो साथ उससे कुछ नहीं उसका पूरा ध्यान अटेंशन ज्योग्राफी में ही रहता सही बोला ना ऐसा वैसे ही नहीं है बहुत मेहनत से आगे बढ़ा टेक ए लिविंग एग्जांपल तुम्हारा क्या लग गया है पापा ने कुछ काम नहीं करेगा वो फ्लैट बैठा भाई पेज योर वॉल्यूम क्यों तो दान भी करना है एंड व्हाट विल यू डू क्लैप हैंड्स हां सर as they had flexion that clap hands there's to some coin clap hands pick up the notebook study तुम्हारा दोस्त हेल्प कर रही है good girl you are a good boy pick up the notebook and study something मलाका मलेशिया में जा है ना मलेशिया में they have given the numbers very minutely here carefully do it shall we go to the next map you want to share the map in the TV which map आपको पता है हां तू क्या कर रहा है You are a boy of a present generation. How to get the work done? Then you do. Sara Galiya usko, Sara praises for you. What is this little girl is doing? क्या है? then उसके पहले भी कुछ चालू था ना? Sometimes she becomes highly miraculous girl. Alice in Wonderland. What was the title of the book? That's a ICSE 900. Lone Ranger. You understand what is the Lone Ranger? Or Trendsetter. Again, torch bearer. Who's a torch bearer? No, not like that. Who leads the way? Or a Linus of the future. What are you? Linus. Hey guys, listen. Map work can be continuing. There are certain chapters. I don't know which branch you have a connection. Nerul branch, ICSE people. Yes. Try to take the volume from them. You guys, who is coming with you in the school? अपना जो यूपी का जो है, हाँ कोपर के का कौन है?
Geography है कि पता है?
पेट से जाके पूछता हूँ। वो चंदुराम का हलवाई है ना? उसको भी मैं ज्योग्राफी पढ़ा सकता है। हाँ, गलती से कोई लड़का तुझे, अच्छा जाने दे। अच्छा, it's okay. I'm marking this, not all, only selected. Come on, start doing it. Marking it. The number one is what? Hey, it's Colorado. Hey, and be very sure. Look here. The Colorado is that small stretch. Are you seeing?
Yes.
Please, I'm taking Colorado. Mark that. Then come to Amazon. It's Paraguay. Careful with the words of Rhine. Danube.
So wait.
Rhine, not a Rhine. Danube. Then it is Tigris and Euphrates. Very important. Nile. What is Nile known for? What else? Egypt is the gift of Nile. That Gasita Ramala. Then we have seen. Orange. Then go to 20, Ganga. It's Ganga. Then it is Indus. And then very important is Yangtze Kiang. Longest river of China. Longest, that is 17. Longest R of China, river of China. Then come down to Darling and Murray. That's in Australia, is it? Never forget our river Indus. Come on, start marking. Itna hi mark karo. That's enough. Boy, did you mark it? चलो नीचे. Practice map में दोनों करेंगे. Manasvi, give the volume to you. आप लोग दोनों वो volume करो. मेरा volume भी करो. चलेगा. He will not do it in your volume. ये किसका है? Manasvi. Written those को. चल मार कर. हाँ? वो किसका volume है? Hey, this girl, what's her name? You pick up my volume and do one. Chalo, no problem. नहीं चाहिए. चल कर. Come on, you become serious. Don't be a all from now. Please do it so the last 5 minutes I'll go to small things. Or do that. इसके पर करेंगे. Give me the topic.
What are the rising population of the आपके हिसाब से
population of the world is not rising. Population of the Asians are rising. Seriously.
Yes.
And उसमें सबसे बड़ा हाथ हम लोगों का ही. चाइना भी अपना पॉपुलेशन ऑलमोस्ट कंट्रोल के लिए रखा है. Seriously. One left hand falls on the back of the student.
मार्क कर रहा हूँ.
हाँ वो दिख रही है the way you are marking. हाँ रणवीर भाई के पास जाते हैं.
आगे बढ़ेगा.
ये आ गए. सुनिए ये सब उस तरफ रखो इस तरफ. Put your leg that side and turn that side. I'll put it in. Want to watch it? Like what? Seriously. ये तो मशीन करके दिया मुझे लगता है. तो right below. Don't show it to the screen. अब आ जाएगा. पूरा वो मत देखो. साइड में रखो और मैप करते रहो. Please. Sign पर एक काम भी करो ना. Yeah, sure. You guys love cricket, is it? See,
I watch
sometimes, no. What the sports do you play, Ranveer? तो लगता है बहुत सारे खेल नहीं बना रहे. फुटबॉल में कौन सा पोजीशन में क्या खेलता है? सबसे बोरिंग गोली के जगह कोने में खड़ा होता है.
गोलकीपर को ज्यादा काम है.
हाँ वो तो मुझे भी मालूम है. वैसा सामने प्लेयर भी तो चाहिए. Don't want to face any. What is his name? The fellow who got retired. Must he retire? But he said that he will not be playing.
ऐसा वो बोला 2 साल बड़ा है. 37 years तक अभी पूरा.
Not even 37.
नहीं.
That day I was watching his video. Gym में cycling कर रहा था and he is watching that video. And it's so energetic and physique wise तो I don't know. He's physically very fit fellow यार. ये अगर कुछ अभी और 5 मिनट में सो जाएगा क्या?
सर उसको फुटबॉल उड़ाने की का वो उसको ट्रेन दे रहा था तो उसका मतलब एक्सपीरियंस के लिए
ठीक है. ए दिस इज द लास्ट मैप. वो भी देखा मैंने. अंक मारने के लिए वही मिला तुझे. हर तरह से बच के रहे. हाँ, look here. Very important. What you have to remember. Rockies and Andes. If anybody asks you the oldest mountains of the world, इसमें ये आता है. Rockies, Andes, Alps भी है. Circle that Alps. ये Central Europe में है. And then we have this Atlas, that is in Africa, Northern Africa, correct? Very important is Drakensberg. ये भी काफी important range है. Then we have Himalayas. How do you pronounce 8-1? Caucasus. Then come down to Australia, Great Dividing. Come on, चलो इतना ही mark करने का. Your hands have become so cold. You don't want to say. I'm not getting you chill up here.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
दिमाग बोले एकदम प्लेन है.
हाँ.
उसने बोले एकदम प्लेन है.
फुट लाइन बना दे.
एकदम स्ट्रेट लाइन बना के थे.
हाँ तो बना ना. मैंने कब बोला डार्क लाइन. हाँ तो उधर रहने देना. तू जैसे कि सब कुछ डिजिटल कंप्लीट करता है. You guys are do it in my volume. Like cricket, then today go home. What's the innings played by Virat Kohli? Was awesome. और एक भी मैच अंडर सीखा अरे वही लास्ट ही है तू जैसे कि बहुत मेहनत से मैथ कर रहा था काम छोड़ लड़कियों से काम करेगा डोंट यू हैव एनी सर्दी के लिए रनदन टुडे आई एम टेकिंग एक्स्ट्रा 15 मिनट्स मेरे डिपार्टमेंट को बोला नहीं सर लास्ट लेक्चर है ना
सर लास्ट की सर
बट आई एम लिसनिंग अलग हां But this butcher is so happy.
सर ये चैलेंज
No, extra time nobody can force me. Hey, so the afraid face of these words. Pick up. Hey, out of this, na, I think many a times they have asked this. Canadian shield mark kar lo, Iranian, Tibetan, and Brazil. You had it. So this map is very important. Out of good year map hai.
सर नो आया
Very good. So ये mark करो. Canadian shield mark करना, Mongolian mark करना, और Brazilian Patagonia. ओए, तुम क्यों उसका हर बात सुनता रहते? मार्केट हाँ वो मुझे दिखता ही है मैं इस स्टेज से गुजर चुका हूँ आपका बात मुझे क्या दिख रहा है मैं आपको देख ना उनका नहीं डांसिंग कोई नहीं but देखो till my masters I was focused on my studies and उसके पहले मैं टीचर बन गया आफ्टर माय 12th only I start speaking English तो कैसे क्या करेगा ऑल जो भी कॉलेज लेक्चर करता होता था काम रनिंग स्टार्ट टीचिंग और क्या करते हैं but now I am trying to understand new generations and I made a mistake of studying early Dodi का क्या विशेष टिप्पणी है please pack up your bags be ready next 2 minutes you are running away as quickly as possible आराम से बेंच के ऊपर मत गिर हैप्पीनेस में हाथ मत छोड़ो Hey guys, just 1 minute I'll say some related to your studies then you can leave. Because 9th standard, there are certain topics which you have to be little bit more focused on, correct? जैसे वो atmospheric pressure वाला chapter है. No, not repeated, but that will be serving you as a base. And there is one standard meridian का thumb आया है देखो. Prime Minister taking a and in Toronto है ना कनाडा में कौन सा टाइम पे करेगा? वो एक ही टाइप का 2 सम है, वो कर लेना. And numericals, I think आप लोग को वो climate chapter में नहीं है, correct? But then you be very careful. ये चाहिए. You be very careful, especially the chapters called that atmospheric pressure and winds. And I remember I only taught you making that warm current and cold current in a simpler way. Warm current, cold current, where it originates, which region it enters, and what is the thing. Don't try to bang your head there. Samjha? And the next very weighted chapter is the chapter just we have completed, natural regions. And हो सके तो before the exam practice it. Practice क्या करेंगे? Heading डालो, topic डाल दो, and try to write without seeing. Which 2 regions does not come in southern hemisphere? Tundra and Thailand. बाकी सबका north south आता है. And which is the tourist attraction region? Mediterranean. India falls in which region? Tropical monsoon climate. Correct? Chalo. God bless you all. Nice teaching you. Hopefully we'll see you in the next academy. Thank you and God bless you. कोई नहीं रुकेगा नीचे सब भाग जाएगा.